everyone, it's Luphisra here, and I'm back to play more of Secret Files 3. It's really quiet here. Don't ask me why there's no music playing in the background, okay? Don't. It's just super quiet. For some odd reason I don't know about.
Wow, that's what is it actually? A weird cart thing.
Weird card thing.
No idea whether it really worked. Sadly, I don't have the time to find out.
And yes, for those of you who needs a refresher, we are in Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. Apparently, we need to find out where he hid the amphora.
Oh, I just know this ends in my threads covered in paint.
Well, you're in a dream, so don't you worry about that. Paint will come off.
The oil lamp and the concave mirror are fixed firmly in the box. I won't be able to get them out without breaking them.
Oh, do I need to light it up? Can I look at the paintings? Open the painting?
I am a bit of a magpie, but I'm not going to cram that in my pocket.
Okay, so there's a limit to her quantum pockets.
The Madonna Benoit. Back in the future, it's in the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. I went there once with my dad. Of course, that was in the past of the present, not in a dream of the past. What? Steal a famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci? It will be extremely valuable in my time, but I'm not sure this painting's strictly real.
Considering this is a dream world. Can't even sell it for, like, expensive stuff. Oh, so the amphora's right here.
This amphora contains scrolls written by Archimedes, which survived the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Max was after these writings for some reason, before he was kidnapped. Maybe my strange dream will give me a way to find out where the writings are now, and what they mean. Once empty, it's just a really old pot to put your flowers in.
Oh, the pot's here. The inside is hidden.
It's in a cylinder somewhere in this room.
Okay. Let me light up the area first, so I can't see anything.
Headlamp. The concave mirror inside the box focuses and magnifies the light from the oil lamp.
So hello, the Hermit Gamer, and welcome to the stream.
Could be some kind of hoist? People shouldn't leave things standing about when I'm around, especially not useful inventions.
Can I get the canvas? Steal the canvas?
I'll leave the canvas on the easel.
Oh.
No idea what this construct is really for, but it looks like a huge set of scales.
Go to the door then?
I'm not done here yet. Da Vinci told his pupil that the cylinder with a clue leading to the place where the writings were hidden is in this workshop.
Oh, it's in the workshop, so she wants to find the thing before she leaves, so okay.
Stealing a master craftsman's diploma isn't going to improve my skills as a mechanic.
Okay then, don't steal it.
It's a little heavy, but I'll take it.
You have quantum pockets, okay? Deal with it.
I don't think that personal correspondence between Da Vinci and his teacher Verrocchio is of much use to me, especially seeing as I can barely translate any of it. A chronicle of the Medici family with descriptions of all members. Cosimo the Elder, Piero the Gouty.
I have no idea who any of these people are. But whatever.
Fascinating, but it would take forever to read them all. That really is a lot of books. Max would be thrilled.
Up it here? No. I thought I could put it there in the hidden compartment will open or something. Guess I was wrong.
No idea whether it really worked. Sadly, I don't have the time to find out. Let's see if this hydraulic jack can lift the vehicle. Product tester Nina gives this hoist an A+. No idea.
Okay, and then...
No idea what this construct...
So what?
I can't reach it.
I can't reach it. I can't reach that? Oh, I can push the right side of the scales first.
There's no weight on it, and it's not moving so much as an inch. There's probably a small catch inside this hole that keeps the scales locked in position.
Can I poke it?
The poker doesn't fit the catch.
Of course it doesn't.
The walking stick isn't sturdy enough to loosen the catch.
Why? Sword?
The sword doesn't fit the catch hole.
Damn it. Damn it. Painting. Okay. The chisel? Please tell me it works.
One of the chisels seems to fit the gap. If I can just... I've loosened the catch.
That's very loud. Did Leonardo not hear it?
That's what I'm looking for.
Let me take a look. Of course there's a puzzle. Of course there's a puzzle.
Each wheel
Wait. It's the professor's name, isn't it? Verrocchio?
Verrocchio! These notes should tell me where I can find Archimedes' writings. Someone's at the door.
Un momento, I'm coming.
Well, the parchment's on me right now, so they can't see me or hear me. So he won't be in danger, right? With the parchment on me?
Call me Lorenzo, my friend. I've come to pick up the painting. Is it finished?
Oh, it's Lorenzo. It's not like someone who
I will go and get it right away.
wants the parchment. Okay. Okay, he's buying a painting.
Here it is. I hope it is to your liking.
It is magnificent. You are a true master.
I thank you.
True master, guys.
For a while, Signore de Medici.
Lorenzo.
Ma scusi, si capisce, Lorenzo.
Prego. Who would not value the company of such a great artist? Join me at my Villa in Cregi for a glass of wine.
So that's how the great master earned his bread. The Madonna Benoit was commissioned by Lorenzo de Medici. My subconscious is full of useful facts. Right. Back to it. I found Da Vinci's notes. Now I need to decipher them to find out where he hid Archimedes' scroll. Leonardo da Vinci's notes. Unfortunately, I can't decipher the cryptic symbols. Seems to be some kind of code or cipher.
Code or cipher. Use it on something. These books or something, maybe?
A chronicle of... I'm not done here yet. Da Vinci told him... Leonardo da Vinci's note. Leonardo da...
Okay. Can I use it on the canvas? Write it down or something?
Canvas on the...
Nothing. Nothing I could use this on. In this room.
I still have Da Vinci.
Okay, okay.
I've not painted since the period in life when dipping your foot in the pot and smearing it on the page were sufficient for master status. I've painted it red.
Walking stick red?
That would make the reversed letters on the stick much easier to read, but the contents of the diary less so.
Can I write it down somewhere?
That would make the reverse letter. Now I can see the symbols much better. They appear to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol. I'll leave the canvas on the easel.
Cryptic symbol here.
Ooh, this is a tough one, even with the code on the canvas. But if I've done it properly, then the final entry says, Greek safely concealed in the painting of the Magnificent. I guess Greek means Archimedes, or rather his scroll. And it's hidden in a painting that shows or belongs to the Magnificent. The Magnificent, eh?
The Magnificent. Did he just sell the painting away?
I still have Da Vinci. I'm not done. Da Vinci.
Okay, wait. The painting. Please tell me it's here and he didn't just sell it away to the other person.
Bit of a magpie. I'll leave the can. That really is a lot. Leonardo da Vinci's notes. I suppose Greek, who could...
Magnificent.
No idea whether...
Oh.
Stealing a master...
It's not his diploma? Leonardo's downstairs, but she's not letting me go downstairs. It's not the diploma, is it?
A master craftsman diploma belonging to Verrocchio, Leonardo da Vinci's teacher. I wonder if he was as smart as Leonardo was. After all, Da Vinci must have learned some tricks somewhere. Stealing a master... About a dozen paintings wrapped in paper, perhaps commissioned work that Da Vinci did to earn a living.
So what?
About a dozen paintings wrapped in paper.
How am I supposed to know which is the Magnificent? What am I supposed to do at this point? I have no clue. Time to consult the almighty walkthrough. Yeah, hold on. Let me try and see if I can actually consult the walkthrough. Combine.
The Chronicle says Lorenzo...
Okay, combine those two.
Magnificent. So, Archimedes' writings must be under a painting that has something to do with Lorenzo de' Medici. Damn, it must be the Madonna Benoit. And it was just picked up. I have to follow those two and get my hands on that painting.
And everything's collapsing because she's waking up.
My God, what a strange dream. Was Max right? Do my dreams mean something?
I have a feeling something to do with the psychics.
Maybe I need to piece.
I'm hoping they're not tracking her mind or something. Like,
writes a scroll.
I hope.
Which are so volatile.
If they can read minds, man, they already know where the scrolls are.
and sells it to a Florentine business.
Like it's straight out of Assassin's Creed? Yes. A little bit.
Gentlemen, we'll be starting our descent into San Francisco shortly. Please turn off all electronic devices and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
The painting is the key. I have to talk to
I've never played Assassin's Creed though.
the palace.
I heard of it,
Perhaps he
but
can
it's
help
not a
us
game that I usually play.
and find Max.
But yeah, there's kind of that vibe, I think. They're still tracking me. How on earth do they have all that power to do that? Jeez. Don't worry, the story's a little overrated. Okay, so I'm not missing anything then.
Huh?
Nice.
What's on here?
As we expected, she's headed to the Palace of Fine Arts to talk to Anderson. Keep an eye on her.
They're still tracking me.
Excuse me, what happened here?
There was a fire. The museum will be closed until further notice.
I'm looking for the museum's restorer, Michael Anderson. Do you know him?
Yes, I'm afraid he's been missing since the fire.
Don't you have anything more specific? A lead? An address?
Of course he's missing.
Comment on ongoing...
Why would he not be missing?
At least tell me.
Make my life more difficult.
Leonardo exhibit, were they destroyed?
No, all the artworks are safe in a fireproof archive in the basement.
So they're still in the building.
That's what I said. Now, answer a few of my questions. Who are you? What are you doing here? What's your interest in the...
I'm a tourist,
I came
and I just
to see the-
am asking.
I'm a big fan of Leonardo.
Yeah, so's my wife. Did you see Titanic?
Yes.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Painting in my dream.
What's anything to do with Titanic?
Did all of that really happen?
I swear, man. Policemen in games.
Must be the scroll. The fire at the museum. Is it coincidence? Or did someone want to destroy the painting? I have to go to the museum and find it.
It's like, oh yeah. Like a tourist comes to a museum. What do you think their plan is? Okay, I know Nina has like different objectives and whatever, but a typical foreigner, you know, who goes to a country and they visit a museum, obviously they're there for doing tourist stuff, right? Like my family and I love to go to museums when we're like on vacation. It's not surprising, isn't it? Can I just go there?
The cop won't let me.
I need to sneak in. Okay.
Time magazine. Cover story? The war on recreational drugs. The cover shows a bottle of whiskey.
Bottle of whiskey. Do I need whiskey?
Some useful things, some less so, some questionable magazines.
No, any police officer would be suspicious if someone started asking around about missing person. But here's the thing, though. How would, she know, like Nina know that the person is missing? Like, for example, like, even in, like, say, Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem, there was a fire, right? Any normal person would be like, oh, really? There's a fire? What happened? No, and then they would then learn that the person is missing, right? And then normal person would be asking questions like, oh, what happened? Why would you interrogate someone? Just be like, who are you? Suspicious. You're asking about a missing person, foreigner. I don't know. Like he's immediately, I think it's his tone being very accusing and stuff. Like, how would you know? Like, here's the thing. Is there a newspaper that published an article that say, oh, this professor is missing? Like, if not, then obviously someone who's looking for him, thinking that he's still working at the museum, would be like, oh, I'm looking for this person who's working at the museum. Do you know where he is? Is he okay? The conversation skill. Nina brought up the name person. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious, right? She wants to visit the museum. It's like, oh, I'm looking for this person. And then the police is like, oh, there's a fire. He's been missing. Like, obviously, if someone is asking, like, oh, hey, I'm looking for this person, then obviously, okay, I would say most people, right, won't know that that person's missing, right? Because if you know that person's missing, you're not gonna ask. And maybe I'm thinking too highly of criminals, but I feel like a normal, typical criminal, even if they're, like, for example, they're responsible for the person going missing, they wouldn't be so stupid enough to walk up to the police car and be like, oh, I'm looking for this person. What the hell do you want? He's missing, right? Like, I don't think they'll, like, do that. At the very most, like, I know criminals would send letters to the police station. And people have done that before, where they sent letters taunting the policemen and be like, hey, let's see if you can find this person, or let's see if you can stop me. Depends if they're mentally deranged. Maybe. But it's just weird, I guess.
I don't want this stuff.
Why did you not want that stuff?
Hello.
Hello, lovely lady. How can I make your visit to the Palace of Fine Arts even sweeter?
It's a white spectrum.
Come
Suppose.
I'd like something to drink.
How about an iced tea? Very refreshing.
Well,
Sorry, I don't carry German beer. Don't want to raise any eyebrows. Brows, get it?
you're a regular Roger Moore. Yes, people who live in Germany only drink beer. Schnell, give me 3 liters of the stuff immediately.
You can't just buy alcohol anywhere, you know.
Why ever not?
You aren't really expecting me to give you a lecture on California's alcohol laws, are you? The only thing you need to know is that I don't sell alcohol here because I'm not allowed to. It's that simple. So do you want an alcohol-free iced tea or not?
Oh, all right.
Why the fuck are you so rude?
Honestly, the customer service here. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, lady.
Like, why the fuck are you so rude? She's just, like, wanting to buy stuff. And you're being fucking racist for assuming that all Germans just drink beer, huh? You know, it's nice. Give her a break. You're so fucking rude. I swear.
A lot more appetizing in a bottle.
I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not. Like, why? Like, so far, the 2 Americans that we've met in game, not nice. Not very nice. I can give the policeman a pass because, you know, like, something serious happened. Someone tried to burn down a museum. You know, he's suspicious of people. Okay. But what about him? Bad customer service.
I don't want this stuff.
If it was me, I want to buy a snack. I love eating snacks. So I got some, like, alcohol-ish stuff.
Time magazine. Cover story? The War on Recreational Drugs. The cover shows a bottle of whiskey.
Hello, did you find the husband? Well, Max is still kidnapped, so no, not yet. I have the alcohol. What am I supposed to do with the alcohol?
The cop would see that in the rearview mirror. Wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, there's a piece of glass. Grab that glass.
Okay, I cut the whiskey bottle label out of the front page. I sense that's all I'll need. The label wouldn't stick.
Okay, water. Make it wet and stick it under the bottle.
I'll moisten the label a little. Should stick to the bottle, at least until it dries. If I approach from the side, I can place my whiskey bottle in between the other wares without being noticed.
Well, sucks for you for being a bad customer service. I'm gonna report you for the fake whiskey. I hope I don't ruin his life.
Hey, it's me again.
How can I help you, ma'am?
Aloha, Ghostly Aussie. Welcome to the stream.
May I ask you something?
Isn't that what you've been doing this whole time?
It's because of the strict alcohol laws here in California. I don't
And seriously, policeman, don't be so fucking rude.
Alcohol is only sold in special liquor stores during legally mandated opening hours, and only to customers who are over 21 years old.
So, you can't just buy a bottle off the street?
Of course not. I think different where you're from?
Well, you can buy just about anything, just about anywhere.
That is for us too. I mean,
At any gas station.
we only have a time limit for
It's a
nighttime.
wide selection.
Like you can't purchase alcohol after like a certain time at night.
You buy firearms too.
But in the daytime, you can buy alcohol wherever. Supermarket, convenience store. So long as you're of age, you can buy it. I think it's only after like what, 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. Or is it 10? I don't remember. There's a time restriction on like how late you can buy alcohol. At least that's what I remember. I never really bought alcohol myself, so there's that.
I have to ask you about liquor licenses again.
What about them?
How do I recognize a licensed shop?
That's easy.
Her whiskey, you'll have some. Go have some.
Liquor store.
Drink like a little bit and then go to sleep.
So I can assume that the kiosk over there isn't allowed to sell alcohol.
You be alcohol. It's time to cook some
Can't
sausages.
sell you any alcohol. Licensed liquor stores have to be burglar-proof. That's why the kiosk doesn't have the sign I mentioned.
But I saw alcohol in its display.
Say that again?
Well, I don't know that much about it. I only drink beer from time to time, but what I saw over there looked suspiciously.
Do you eat sausages with your alcohol?
Whiskey.
Well, if that's true, then I'll have to take a closer look.
Well, you two fucking rude assholes, go for it.
I'm sure the officer will realize that it's just a harmless joke. At least I hope so for the shopkeeper's sake.
Let's hope it's not trigger happy, policeman, because, yeah. Into the museum. Metal door.
The door is secured by a fat padlock.
I can't go through the entrance, can I?
Said the paintings were all secured. I have to find the Madonna Benoit and hope Archimedes' proof is still inside.
The Madonna Benoit.
Here before the fire broke out. Da Vinci's Madonna Benoit among them.
Okay, it's downstairs. In this door, which is locked, I'm assuming.
The door has an electronic card lock.
Of course it has.
A little small. Nothing's happening. The fuse blew again. Nothing's happening. The fuse blew again.
Okay, I need to fix the fuse. Only buy alcohol for cooking purposes. Oh, you don't drink alcohol outside of social situations, and that's already rare because I actively avoid those situations. Ah, makes sense. I also drink only like socially, like on special occasions, like if we are celebrating like someone's birthday or it's Christmas or, you know, the Chinese New Year or something, then yeah, we might drink like alcohol a little bit, you know, when we were like just chilling with family or friends. But yeah, I don't really drink alcohol that much. Like I can drink, I just choose not to do it. Like
I won't be able to open it, not even with a crowbar.
I inherited my parents' like kind of high tolerance, so I'm like I don't like just like pass out or in the moment I drink like a few cups of alcohol or something. I can drink a bit. Granted, I have not drank alcohol for a while, so. And your alcohol tolerance level goes down if you
It's a
stop
long
drinking
time
for a
since
while.
I last climbed along the outside of a public building. The fire really tore through here.
Well, she has very good balance. Thank God for that.
Locked. Appears to be locked.
Everything appears to be locked.
All a victim of the fire.
I can get the watering can. It's still working. And thank goodness that even though this place was burnt up in a fire, that the floors are not rotten and she can just run on them. Just saying. Otherwise she's gonna fall through it like Nancy Drew did.
No one will ever be able to use a key with that again. The door has been warped by the heat.
Looks like a wooden door to me, but okay.
No idea why the desk isn't as burned as the rest of the room.
Must be some solid wood.
Appears to be locked. Of course, because I'll be able to pick a lock with a pair of glasses. All right, I'll give it a try.
Why not?
Imagine that. It worked. But there's nothing useful in here apart from a thin metal card.
Well, it's good enough for me. Can I use that with the electronic lock? With the power off? I might need to fix the fuse box thing first.
Stand without power.
Yeah, okay, there's no power. Okay, then. Pick the lock with that.
A lock like that with basic appliances.
Basic? You call that basic? Window to the other side. It's the only door we could go to. One window. We can't go to higher than that.
I guess the officer is having a word with the shopkeeper in there right now. You can't test drive a squad car, not without fiance threatening ramifications.
Can I look at the trunk?
The officer is out. A good opportunity to steal everything from the trunk.
Stealing from a police officer. Very bold. Very bold, Nina. Very, very bold.
Quietly.
Oh well. She's Nina. I'm not gonna complain.
With a padlock. The generator is off. It's not starting, but what engine would without fuel?
Oh, fuel?
It's made to be filled from a nozzle. I'll pour it all over the place otherwise.
Okay.
I've poured the diesel into the watering can.
Watering can?
Perfect fit. Won't spill a drop. Chugging away, supplying power to the museum.
Alrighty then. Go downstairs. Turn on both the lights and the power.
The lights are working now, but the sockets have blown. Looks like the emergency generator isn't capable of generating enough power for both the lights and the sockets.
Okay.
Sockets should work. Looks like the emergency generator isn't capable of...
I know. So, power first. Open the door. Then the lights.
Did it. The way to the archive is clear. This room has no windows. I can't see a thing.
Okay, now...
The lights are working now. Looks like the
Yeah, I get it. Can I go in now?
Bingo. Da Vinci's
Yes.
painting must be stored somewhere here.
Lamp.
A lamp. How useful.
Boxes?
The crates don't contain anything interesting. The crates don't Garden variety wooden boxes, full of stuff I don't need.
Okay, door to the archives.
There must be hundreds, if not thousands of exhibits in there. It would take forever to find the Madonna Benoit. There must be an easier way.
Take a look at a list. Oh, there's a computer. There's a socket there. Lamp on the socket.
Do I look like a...
Not you.
I'll plug in the cable. Unfortunately, there's no power on the socket. I'd better not do...
Oh, there's no power to the socket. Right.
The computer isn't booting.
Alright, okay. Plug in the lamp. Close off the lights so there's power. Okay, give me a sec. Give me a sec while I do that.
The lights went off again. There's power.
Right? There we go.
Nice. Fast boot. If
Thank God for fast boot.
It's going to blue screen the hell out of me.
Okay, then let's look. Artist.
No hits.
I can't type anything, so...
Which artist should I search for?
Leonardo?
Which painting should I search for? Which year of origin should I select?
I don't know.
Yes. I know
Oh.
now where the Madonna Benoit is being kept. I'll go and get it.
Nice!
It's a maze in there, but I found what I was looking for. I wonder what secret this painting holds.
Before I do anything else, let me save.
The Madonna Benoit. What secret is she hiding?
Okay, if you...
Unfortunately, a cursory glance doesn't reveal anything suspicious.
Okay. Before I try to cut the painting up and ruin the painting, can I use the X-ray machine?
Of course. Anderson x-rayed the painting and discovered Da Vinci's secret. It can't be all that difficult. I'll give it a try. What's that? What happened here?
Oh, jeez, no. Okay, we're dreaming again.
My friend, you wish to speak with me?
My king.
Oh, there is no need to bow, Archimedes. I may be powerful, but my name will one day be forgotten. I am confident that yours will survive the ages. Your messenger informed me that you've made a remarkable discovery.
Indeed. Look here. What do you see?
A circle.
In order to mount a wheel, one must know its circumference. In order to decorate a column with a wreath, one must know the column's circumference. All of this can only be accomplished with the mathematical constant we call pi, which, until now, has been estimated as best we can. No one knows how to calculate this number more precisely.
And you have found the formula. Oh, well, very good. Our builders will thank you for it.
Pardon me, my king, but this formula goes far beyond practical applications. It is the key to eternity.
You speak in riddles.
This mathematical constant is difficult to comprehend. It consists of more numbers than there are stars in the heavens. Calculating this number down to the very last decimal place will require time. The circle is a symbol of natural perfection. Those who learn the mathematical constant
What, silly?
to its very last digit will unlock the secrets of our world.
What do you mean it's silly? Do you mean the whole dream travel thing or what?
We will gaze upon the very faces of the gods.
You have always been a loyal friend to me, and you know that I trust your judgment. If you need an assistant to aid you with this...
Fee is the secret to immortality? Well, this is secret files. I mean...
This number will take more time than the...
Fee or the Phi? How do you pronounce that?
We will need thousands.
Okay, let's just cutscene. All right.
My god, these visions are getting increasingly strange. Was Archimedes right? Does pi contain a secret?
Did I call in, Paul?
What the hell?
No. He disappeared, along with your fiance.
Who are you?
What happened to him?
The same thing that was going to happen to you before I got involved. Didn't you notice you were being monitored?
By...
Nope.
I'll explain later. You have to come to me at the...
Where? Hello? Are you there?
Apparently not.
Well,
I can
scan the damn thing. Thank goodness they have like cell phones now, since this is a more modern game. Cassandra Alcatraz.
Cassandra. That name was in the email Max got from that restorer.
All right, time to go over there, I guess.
She was a tragic figure in Greek mythology who foresaw every calamity, but could find no one who would listen to her. Not exactly a good omen, but it's my only lead.
Yes, they're not tracking us anymore. In your face, fuckers! Okay. Made it here. This is Alcatraz. Isn't Alcatraz a prison?
Okay, I'll unlock the dam.
Hello? What is it?
They've hacked my system and taken control. Sorry, I'll get back to you in a minute.
Stop. Wait. What am I supposed to do now? Hello? Down.
Hack the system? Taking control of what? I have to find this Cassandra.
Yeah, because I watched, like, Brian and Shane. They went to Alcatraz prison. It's creepy there. Any kind of abandoned prison, hospital, any abandoned place, man. You won't find me there at all. You can't pay me enough to go there. Not to be. I know it's a museum. A lot of like these creepy places are museums. But will you catch me dead in there? No. No. I mean, the Anne and Lorraine place is also a museum. It's filled with haunted, crazy shit. And I know some people will say that they're frauds and whatnot, bad people, yada yada, but still. Better safe than sorry. I'm not going to these abandoned places. They're usually haunted and you don't know what's there. Better just not go trespassing and get in trouble or anything.
Cozy.
Because if you're very unlucky and there is something there, like a aggressive evil ghost or demon or something, you're gonna get in trouble. And that's disgusting.
Mr. Sparkle were to see that.
And who the fuck is Mr. Sparkle?
According to this board, it was pointless to attempt escape. There aren't any sharks in the bay, but the water is freezing cold. That's why Alcatraz was the only prison where the showers had warm water. That way, the inmates couldn't harden themselves to it.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't, like, a couple people escape from Alcatraz before? Because I watched that as well. Like Ryan and Shane talked about it. Like, there were people who successfully escaped from Alcatraz. They never found them.
A poster of Rita Hayworth. Movie.
With a boat? I'm not sure. That's the thing. They successfully escaped. I think the guards never found them. So I don't know what happened to those people.
I can't imagine that there's an escape tunnel behind.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I know it's hard to believe, especially like in modern day, like with like Mythbusters, and sometimes they try it and
tell me there's no chess pieces.
They try it and it didn't work. But here's the thing, though, because I watched a documentary before on people with superpowers, like legitimate people with superpowers, like, or rather, I call them like mutants, where their bodies are capable of doing things that like most humans cannot. One of them, the guys who appeared on that show, is a man who's immune to the cold. He lives in a really cold area and he can be like shirtless in his like boxer shorts and he's like swimming in the water. And he doesn't feel cold at all. And they tested it, like his temperature, like his body, it doesn't affect him. He doesn't get like frostbite or anything by being in the cold. You know, somehow his body is like evolved in a way that it's like just adapted to the cold, kind of like Iceman, except he can't produce ice. He's just very immune to the cold, so it doesn't affect him at all, you know. And then there's a guy who could produce electricity with his body. No, and I don't know if it's the same guy. There's a guy who could like digest metal, as in for some reason the guy could eat metal and it doesn't hurt him, so his body could like somehow digest it. and he's not like poisoned by the metals or anything. It doesn't hurt him or whatever. And he could like puke it back out again, like, you know, and it's a crazy documentary, but it's real. These people exist. So who knows? Like those people who escaped from Alcatraz. Like, it's possible that they like just swam. Even if they didn't have a boat, they could have swam away. You know, maybe not all of them survived, but I have a feeling that someone did successfully escape from Alcatraz. And because of the times were back then, there's technology was not so advanced. No one found them. Obviously, like no one found them. You know, and they just leave their lives like happily or something. I'm just saying. Can I break the cell doors? Even the exit's closed.
Locked.
Of course it's locked.
The showcase doesn't contain anything useful anymore. Equipment used in attempted escapes. In 1948, a prisoner stole this metal clothes hanger from a laundry and used it for digging. After 5 years of work, he was discovered and thwarted.
But yeah, it's crazy. There are some people who are crazy. Which also reminds me, off topic, like back in the day, like someone managed to swim down really deep into the sea or the ocean, but no one in modern day was ever able to achieve that result. Even with modern technology and equipment and everything, no one was able to do it. So that man, I think it was a man, set the record. Like, he did it with that equipment, or somehow he managed to get that deep into the ocean. And no one achieved that result ever. It's like, humans are capable of a lot of shit.
The cells are locked.
Just saying. Can I get the cable somehow?
It's fixed to the wall.
Well,
Cutting a live power cable with a metal bolt cutter is not a good idea. At least not if you enjoy life.
Oh, why did I throw away my nifty glass piece? I kept all these other stuff, but okay. Only pie I know is apple and blueberry. Well, apple pie is great. Apple pie is so good.
I don't know how to reach the cells up there. Not from here, anyway.
Can I get the chair?
Look at that. It isn't soapstone at all. It's horse-stone. Look at that. I don't need anything else from there. If I'd rather wait. The toilet bowl is absolutely disgusting, but the water seems to be relatively clean against all expectations.
Well, okay.
I can't imagine that there's an escape tunnel behind there. You can almost hear the criminals in their iron chains walking around in circles outside.
Yeah, apple pie is delicious. It's like one of the only pies I like. I like fruit pies. I don't really like the savory pies. I like my pies sweet. So like shepherd pie is not like a thing that I enjoy, actually. Sorry to anyone who likes like shepherd pie. I don't. Barely.
I guess someone's jammed the transmission. No contact since then.
The only people that escape Alcatraz made a raft from raincoats, apparently. Oh, really? I don't remember the exact details of the story, though, that's why. But I do know that they escaped. You know, they managed to apparently somehow escape.
The cell door. I can't open the cell doors.
Can I cut them open? No. Bricks? No.
That's not going to help me retrieve the railings.
There are railings?
The courtyard is at least 10 meters below. I'll never get down there safely.
Oh, I'm here. Wow.
I can't reach it.
Can I cut the window? No, I cannot. There's a hole there.
Sadly, that's not the way to freedom.
I can go into the other room.
Some bricks in the wall are missing. I have enough bricks. I can't imagine that there's an escape.
Okay, hold on.
There.
Hey, apparently there's something of an air conditioning here or something like that. But I'm not sure where. Oh, it's right here. Okay, here you go.
If I've got this right... Perfect. Take that, foolish machine.
It's gonna be really stuffy and hot now that the air conditioning is gone.
This is blue, so I can give it a go. I'll wrap as many bricks in the blanket as it will take.
Alrighty then. And then it's kinda...
I'll attach the rope to the top of the blanket.
Smash the window open. Yeah, there was a whole documentary about it. Really good watching, quite interesting. I may have watched or may not have watched that documentary. I never remember anything.
I'll start over. I'll empty the blanket, hold it outside the window, then fill it with the bricks one by one. And now I'll tie it up with a cable and then tie it to the bars. Sounds convoluted, but I think the idea has promise.
Okay. She did it. And then...
Oof, that's heavy. I can't reach it.
So what I do with it?
I'm not nearly strong enough to just rip out the bars. Oof, that... Oof. Come on, here we go. That was easy. Even prison walls can't stop me.
Remember it from Mythbusters episode? Oh, and don't die. Coat hanger on the cable.
Clothes hanger to slide along the cable to the other building.
Do not do this in real life, okay? Anyone watching this? Don't. You're not Nina, okay? You will die if you do this.
Nina?
Open the damn door!
Be glad to, as soon as I've booted these idiots out of the system.
What are you doing here? And what do those idiots want with you?
I'm a member of an elite group of cyberspace explorers. We're hackers. I manage an extensive network of bots, over 1 million computers, all under my control. NASA and the Pentagon dream of computing power like that.
Tell me, how does all that processing power handle simple doors?
Once I've got the system back under my control, it'll handle them just fine.
Okay, what the heck?
Hey, would you mind calling off your toys?
Negative. Murphy's currently under enemy control. I'll be with you in a minute. In the meantime, you should probably get out of his way.
Calm down. Calm down.
So maybe I just go somewhere else first. Make my own robot. Scrap heap. Anything useful in the scrap heap.
First, I'll collect everything that looks even marginally useful.
Very smart. Very smart. I'm gonna make my Own combat robot. So fucking dangerous. Thrower and the taser. No, flamethrower. Okay. Go.
Robots, are you ready?
What the hell? Hold on, let me save the damn thing. What do I do? What do I do? Start battle. Defense. Attack.
Let's see. Choose a mode of attack and defense, then send her off to fight.
Well, damn. What's the weapon there?
Bull terrier, small and mean.
Oh dear, no. Damn, I'm damaged. Damn, I'm gonna explode, man. Oh, shit. Looks like an elaborate game of rock, paper, scissors. Yes. Exactly what it is. Damn it! I'm so bad at this. No! Oh my god.
That hurt. Never mind. At least there are plenty of spare parts here. Try again.
Minutes later. Okay, I got another one. Oh boy.
I should re-equip the robot.
Oh. Can I do it both? I can only do it with one thing? The flamethrower is the best, I guess. He has 2 modes of attack. Why did I only get one?
I should re-equip the robot.
I'll try again. Okay, his health remains the same. That's good. Bottom defense, bottom attack, go. Damn it. Wrong defense. Oh my god.
That hurt. Never mind. At least there are plenty of spare parts here. Try again.
I'm gonna have to keep doing this. Seriously. Damn. Missed it. Come on, man. One more. You did. Take that.
Well, great. 2 years of work and nothing to show for it but a pile of junk.
You're Cassandra.
I programmed the voice modulator in junior high. It was super practical for when the principal called and wanted to talk to my dad. Come on, they know where we're hiding now. They'll be here any minute.
Why did you lead me here?
Michael Anderson is my uncle. He discovered a mathematical formula.
Beneath Da Vinci's painting?
Exactly. He didn't know what to do with it, so he came to me. That's kind of my thing.
That's a kind of supercomputer in the Alcatraz area, man.
Ingeniously simple method for calculating pi.
Short version, please, Bertrand Russell.
The world record for calculating pi is somewhere around the 5 trillionth decimal place. But with Archimedes' formula and my network of bots, I was able to break that record. Several times over. Guess what I found?
More numbers? Come on, I don't even understand what's on your t-shirt.
Yeah, I could just be holding out, man.
Chaos. Until this point. We're now approaching the quadrillionth decimal place. No one has ever calculated pi this far.
It switches to zeros and ones? Binary code?
A message. Blueprints for a machine.
A schematic?
Well, the secret files world is Matrix.
In the middle of pi.
Good question.
Everything is numbers and systems and whatnot. It's a matrix, literally.
If you're of a certain disposition, pi was decided by God.
And what kind of a machine is it?
No idea. But that's where your friend comes in. He must have found something that didn't fit into the overall scheme of things. Just like my uncle.
And there they are. Time to escape, bitches.
Damn, they're quick. Get out of here now. This way. It's blocked.
Is this the only way out?
No, I've got to get around the barrier. I'll need a minute.
I'll hold them out.
I can't just stand around doing nothing.
Try to hold them up somehow.
Okay, I'll try. Hurry.
Take care. I still need your help.
I need you too, talking calculator.
Yeah, I'm not very good at like puzzles and whatnot. So she can handle the math. I will do the fighting. How did they get us?
Here in Cadiz. I thought the part for the machine was supposed to be sent to headquarters from Rotterdam.
It will be delivered from Rotterdam. Later. First, we're loading cargo here in Spain. We won't be making a delivery to headquarters again for a few weeks. It's just a replacement part anyway.
She's regaining consciousness.
A tough one. Give her another dose.
Crazy people, man.
I feel horrible. What the hell did they give me? And more to the point, where am I? I'm in deep. If what I heard is true, then I'm not headed towards Max. First, I need to get out of here. I can hardly breathe in this hole.
You say first?
Sadly, I can't remove the vent cover with my bare hands.
Green light. Can't see anything anywhere.
These slits barely let in the air, let alone the light. No
bad at puzzles. Ironic, given that you play point and clicks. I mean, you guys watch me suffer, right? That's what you do.
Remove. The most I could do is slide the card through the vent. I'll be careful not to get any on my hands. Who knows what the military put in this crap? I'll slide the key card through the slit and out into the light. Gives off good light.
Okay, gives off some good light. Cell phone?
Isn't much left of it, but I'm too attached to it to just leave it behind.
Damn, they smashed my cell phone. Fuck you, people. You know how expensive a smartphone is?
Would the dealer take this back, I wonder?
I'm watching because I like to hang out. Suffering just side benefits. Even something I look... Well, that's good to know. Because I know some people like to watch people suffer, you know, and get scared and whatnot. Glad you're not like that. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, tread it bar.
If I make an effort, I might be able to twist out the bar.
Bar on the cover. At the very least, let me give some light and air.
The vent cover. Hopefully, no one heard the noise.
And Vámonos!
Hey, where the hell am I? If I heard right, we're at anchor in Cadiz. I'm sure I could sneak off somehow, but I've got to find Max. The kidnapper said he was at headquarters, but where? Maybe if I can find the container with a spare part that's being shipped there, I can follow the trail.
Hey, save. Grab the scanner. Lucky there's no camera here. Others see me walking about.
With colored circles.
Grab the clipboard. I like to watch people suffer if they're being arrogant or they're disrespecting the spirit of the game or its design. Well, I respect it, and I really love it, as y'all know.
There's a table with colored codes on the clipboard. Looks like a delivery schedule for the containers that are on board. The color code shows the ports where the cargo's discharged. When the color codes on the containers are scanned, the crane operator knows which containers he has to move on deck. The codes for the present routes are... Orange is discharged here in Cadiz, magenta goes to La Havre, white is unloaded in Rotterdam, and cyan stays on board.
Okay, so where are we supposed to go to?
This code isn't for Cadiz where we're at now.
This is all magenta.
This code isn't for Cadiz where we're at now. This code isn't for Cadiz.
Yeah, okay.
Phew, no one here. They can't all be on shore-leave, can they? Hard to imagine with 3,000 crew.
Wow. Safe. This is a gigantic location. Not that I can go anywhere.
Make sure no one sees me. If I stay behind the containers, the crew shouldn't notice.
I can't go past the containers, damn it. I'll get spotted. Well, to the stern, hold on.
I guess this crane is used to lift containers aboard. There's a tape. Looks like a delivery schedule. When the color codes on the containers are scanned, the crane codes for the present routes are...
Orange.
Orange is discharged here in Cadiz. Magenta goes to La Havre. White is unloaded in Rotterdam. And cyan stays on board. The container has a cyan marking. A container with a magenta marking.
Maybe I need to change the markings?
Apart from the fact that the spray can is empty, the color code from the clipboard doesn't have any green markings on it.
Right.
There's no way.
Can I open the door? Or do I just squeeze through here?
Bolted from the outside.
Well then. Can't really look at anything here.
The bar is pretty sturdy, but I won't be able to smash down container doors with it.
Okay, so there's nothing I could do here. I gotta go here. So, only place to go is back in. Oh, the lamp.
The lamp's screwed to the ship's hull. I'd just break the lampshade.
You just break the lampshade. I need that lampshade somehow, but...
It's a long way down. Not even the cliff divers of Acapulco could make that one.
Okay. Can I grab the working gloves without being spotted? Somehow I can.
Looks like someone was working on this recently.
I can steal that later, but before that, let's go back. Let me unscrew this first. For a working military ship, it's quite empty. Yeah, everyone's gone.
The frame, the lamp, and the lampshade. Must be something useful here.
It's a red glass.
No idea what that's for.
Well, we can use it somehow. On the white.
Even if I could somehow attach the red glass to the container, red markings are useless according to the color table. Even if I could...
Okay, I could make it orange. What do I use this for?
Smear.
Oh, grease.
I don't want to grease that.
You don't want to grease that?
I don't want to grease. I don't want to. I don't want to grease. I don't want to grease.
You don't want to grease anything?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Fill the cup. Use it on the cup.
Yummy.
Got some grease.
All right. I'll smear the yellow grease on the glass.
Now it's kind of orange.
Looks like someone was working on this recently.
So let me put that.
It's a long way down.
On the white one.
The glass would stick to the container and make an acceptable counterfeit color code. But why would I want to get this container moved?
Oh, okay.
There's a tape. Looks like a delivery. When the color codes on the codes for the present routes are
Cadet,
orange,
magenta, science stays on board.
The glass would stick. But why would?
She's changing the magenta ones.
Good. Sticks just fine.
Charlie to Foxtrot. Charlie to Foxtrot. Are you sleeping or what, man?
You missed one of the containers for unloading. Okay, get on with it.
Can I sneak in now? And just unload here? I'm escaped? So what now? They unloaded that, then what now? What do I do? Oh, on container door. I can open the container door.
The door's sealed with a thin cable.
Well...
I'll push the bar between the door and the cable and twist until it gives way. I wonder what it is. No bill of loading, no documents, no operating instructions. Damn, wait a minute. This looks like some kind of touchscreen.
Real adventurers enjoy a challenge.
Oh my god.
Try out the difficult version for this task. Do you think you can handle it?
No, I cannot handle it. Easy, please. Oh, so let me save. I gotta go grab supper first because it's like almost 10 p.m. And I can stream this for another hour and a half at most. So I gotta go grab my supper. Damn game straight up calling me out. Yeah, I'm not a real adventurer. This is why I stay at home and I'm playing a game and I'm not out there, you know, adventuring. Okay, I'm not a real adventurer. Too dumb for that. But yeah, I'm gonna grab my supper and I'll come right back. For those of you watching live anyways. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching and see you again next time.